is up YouTube? Troken here. Welcome back to Draw Phase, and in today's video we're going over some new Spiritforged cards and a combo with one of those cards that will make it so your opponent can't play a single card on their turn. Pretty crazy stuff, but before we get into it, if you haven't already, please subscribe. We do card reveals, product openings, we go over tournament meta, new deck lists. So if you're looking for a channel all things Riftbound, this is the one for you. So this is going to be a short one. We got two cards, but one is really strong. And first and foremost, it is my honor to introduce a new Poro. We have the Plundering Poro, new blue Poro. So 2 energy, 2 might, just like the other ones, just like all his friends and family. And when I conquer, play a gold gear token exhausted. For those that don't know, a gold gear token enters your base, and basically you can kill it at reaction speed to produce a power. So yeah, awesome. I like it. I think this is really solid. You know, the fact that it is going to be given to also old legends for quite some time. You know, it's 2 years until there's a rotation out. So Timo gets this, Ari gets this, Victor and Lux, and the fact that, you know, we're producing a little bit of ramp early game for those decks, right, makes it so that you can build towards more of a control decks feels a little better now with this Poro. And basically, all in all, I just give it like a solid 8 out of 10. Like, honestly, this card's pretty good. You know, how many times are actually going to produce like gold gear tokens? Maybe once or twice a game, honestly, because during the mid game, you know, you're just fighting for battlefields, and honestly, Plundering Poro isn't going to be like a really good punch onto a battlefield, as it only produces 2 might. But yeah, you know, just a pretty solid card. And yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on a new Poro, honestly. But we are here to talk about the new orange spell in Here to Help. So 2 energy, 1 power. You can hide it, which is what makes the combo insane, right? Or play it from your hand at action speed. And it reads, you may play a unit from hand to a battlefield you control, reducing its cost by 3. Now, the one important thing to notice here is that it does not say to a minimum of 1. So that means we have free cards, everybody. We can basically flash in free cards as long as they're 3 energy from hand for free. That is absolutely ridiculous. And also, just generally, the fact that you can reduce something by 3 is really good. The first thing that someone said to me that just blew my mind was an individual tree man that I play with on my Discord. Bryn here Thundersong. Guys, we have a new way to play Volibear. So basically, if you're holding onto a battlefield, your opponent comes in to attack, showdown is initiated, you react with Here to Help. You can play Bryn here Thundersong from your hand for only 3 energy, and then your opponent can't play any cards. That is absolutely insane. That is such a cool combo. This gives so much power to Volibear. Everyone's going to be playing Volibear now, just because you can just shut down your opponent. Now, obviously, there are ways to go around this. You know, if this becomes a thing, like a really strong combo in the future, which I think it will be, or something to look out for, obviously, you know, you can work your way around it by making sure if you're the attacker, you know, play all the things that you need to play, put out all your units at base that you need to do what you want to do with the other battlefield, play your spells, this, that, and the other, and then you can kind of go in and kind of have to deal with this nonsense at the very end of your turn. But still, if you do forget it, you're kind of screwed. And honestly, guys, this is just insane. Like, that's really cool. This a lot of people are going to be doing this, and honestly, the most fun thing about it is that we have tricks with Volibear now, right? Volibear to date has been very two-dimensional. It's been a deck where you play the Dazzling Aurora, you just ramp and you play big things. Yes, we do have spells like Sky Splitter and Stormbringer. However, you know, other than those 2 things, there's not really much to do other than some tech cards, like maybe adding Ballista to deal with the early game. But, you know, this makes playing Volibear fun now, and I just, you know, really can't wait to actually build a Volibear deck with this combo and just test it out to see how it is. Now, this isn't the only thing that you can do. Obviously, there are some really cool 3-cost cards that will be sent to the battlefield, flashed in essentially for free. The first thing that I thought about was Sunlit Guardian. So you're just adding a tank unit, which is really good, for free if you're in the color combination of Lee Sin and or Master Yi. For for free, and you're adding 3 might. It has a shield, so you're adding 4 might onto a battlefield for free. And then the fact that you can mitigate that damage with that tank ability, incredibly strong, really, really good. Another thing that comes to mind as a green player, or green and orange player, I'm sorry, is Solari Shieldbearer. So for free, energy, no energy whatsoever. You add 2 might to a board, yes, not so not so impactful, but the fact that you can stun something for free is incredibly strong in my opinion. This makes things different. This changes the way showdowns kind of happen now for those certain color combinations. And we have a free instance of stun. Generally, Solari Shieldbearer, yeah, we play it in Leona, but nobody really plays Leona. It's just really weak just because it doesn't have any that many stun instances yet. However, the fact that this card will probably see some play now in those color combinations is really cool. So I just like it how one card makes underutilized cards relevant again. So that is pretty awesome. And if you're playing any color combinations of yellow and orange, throwing down something like a Fiora feels also very good. Right, so obviously Set or Garen, but generally nobody plays Garen. You can throw a Fiora onto a defending battlefield. Does have shield, so 5 might onto a battlefield is really good. And the fact that it has deflect is kind of relevant during the showdown as well, as if your opponent's trying to react to it with maybe some type of spell damage in Hextech Ray or anything else. They can't really do that, or well, they can, but they're gonna have to pay a lot for it. So the fact you're only paying 1 energy and dropping down 5 might defending onto a battlefield with this card makes it really good. Like, this card is really strong. Like, I'm really happy to see a spell like this. It is fun. It just makes the game fun, honestly. And I just really can't wait to see the other cards. It seems like the set is already a lot of fun. The legends are cool, the equipment is cool. This is really like one of the first spell instances that we're seeing that are just incredibly, top end, like really I wouldn't necessarily say it's overpowered, but it creates a lot of interesting interactions with some cards that are underutilized, and that is what I like about the game developers for this. They're really good. They're really insightful about, okay, so these cards, after playing with them, just weren't that impactful. What can we do with other cards to make them relevant? And that is just all around really cool. So yeah, that is basically it, guys. We only got 2 cards. However, tonight, I believe, it is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that they're going to be doing some card reveals. So please stay tuned for those that are coming out. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your support, and have a wonderful day. Peace.